Welcome back everyone, I'm Kate Plays Games, this is EVE Online, and today we're continuing with our journey through the Minmatar Level 4 Epic Arc. In the previous episode we ran the first couple of missions, we proved our worth to this Brutor tribe agent, and then we recovered a historical Minmatar text from a Galentian researcher. Then we went tomb raiding and we found a strange ceremonial staff. And we were attacked by both the Angel Cartel and the Amar Empire NPCs. So, a lot of people know about this thing, we don't know what's going on, so let's see what happens in this episode, shall we? Okay, next part of the arc. And the agent says, have you ever heard of the Defiance? Well, either way, you're about to meet them, if you think you're ready for it. They're one of the few groups of the Brutor tribe can trust these days. I once had the honour of meeting their leader, Krishna Muritor, before our own fleet had him put down like a dog for daring to fight the Amar. A shameful day for us all it was. Still, it showed us who will fight and who can be trusted. There is no group of people I personally would want more than them to handle this. We don't know how significant this Kumak is, but let me tell you friend, some of our people are very excited about its discovery. They think it may shed new light on our past. Me, I'm excited too I guess, but more concerned than anything. I'll relax once this is in the Defiance hands, and not any earlier. So we're being told to deliver the Wildfire Kumak to a camp. And it's quite a few systems over, and this is just explaining who the Defiance are. So we'll accept it, and I'll see you at the destination.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're here in the mission system, we're warping in and we've been given another pop-up. Defiance Camp. This camp is reminiscent of the Thucker caravans that ply the space lanes of the Great Wildlands, their home and sanctuary. Thucker is just another tribe of Minmatar that live in caravans. After their defeat at the hands of a vicious Amarian counterattack, the Defiance were thought to have been completely destroyed. Rumours always persisted, however, that a few survivors had fled with the Thuckers into the safe havens of the south, outside Republic borders. Evidently, there is a kernel of truth to such tales, but the fleet here now is but a shadow of its former self. Here we see, these guys are the Defiance themselves, and this is their lovely camp. Okay, this guy says, welcome pilot, I understand you're the one who found the Wildfire Kumak. The Matari people are indebted to you, I amongst them. All the same, by duty I am obliged to ask that you remember where you are. These are hallowed grounds where our finest warriors take time to rest and reflect. I trust that you will act accordingly and maintain the peace. Arston has informed me of the situation, and as one of the camp's senior administrators, he has asked that I offer you some directions. You will need to take the Wildfire Kumak over to our storage facility. Simple as that, we can handle the rest. Okay, so storage facility, micro warp drive, put the Kumak in here, job done. Facility open, Kumak deposited. Good work. We'll be bringing in some historians to make sense of it as soon as we can, but you're done here, pilot. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, thank you for all you've done. So let's talk to the agent again. Can we complete remotely? Yes we can. And let's see what happens now. You're not going to like this. Only moments ago, the Angel Cartel launched an attack on the Defiant base to recover which was taken from them. Seems they only realised now that they were sitting on top of something of value. Hell, we barely even know what we're sitting on right now. The Defiance have fled the camp, which is now being converted into a base of operations for the Angel's invasion fleet. The Defiance can easily evade a bunch of Angel thugs, but they have asked that we take this chance to put an end quickly and violently to the situation. Your task will be to smash this Angel's operational base. That will sever the attacking forces still chasing our brothers from their reinforcements. As soon as that happens, the Defiance can stop running and turn to meet their attackers head on in a fair fight. They've never lost a fight. Those Angels will drop like sacks of Fido crap once they have their support pulled out from under them. Okay, so we're going to have to go from this base to another base and destroy lots of Angel Cartel. So let's, before we accept, reload to Fusion. And now we're going to accept. Very similar to the previous base. Lots of arch cruisers and arch frigates. The arch frigates are somewhat annoying, so we'll get rid of the frigates first. As you can see, we're slightly too far away, but being angels and using short range stuff, I'm sure they're going to come within range of us sooner or later. There we go. In fact, I'm going to refit for long range script. There we go, follow range is now 73, and we're hitting them much better now. That's good. One more cruiser and two more battle cruisers. Yeah, all we have to do is destroy the ships. Alright, now what? No, I'll just reload. You destroyed the ships, but the mission hasn't gone to a check mark, so there must be reinforcements somewhere. Here they are. It's more of the same, but a battleship instead of battle cruisers. As before, we'll get rid of the frigates first, because we don't like frigates. Go away. Blap, off they go. And then the cruisers. I mean, we haven't even turned on the shield booster yet. Even though they are red box, so they are firing at us, they're just not doing very much damage. And neither are we actually, we're missing quite a lot. Oh well. These bad guys being Angel Cartel and being weakest to kinetic and explosive does mean we could reload to Hail L, which is the very high damage, short range autocannon stuff. I do have 6,000 rounds of it in cargo, so we could experiment with that. Why not? As soon as this guy dies, we'll reload to Hail. Just for fun. Come on, die, thank you. And select Hail L. And the mission is still not checkmarked, so there must be more reinforcements coming. What kind of range are we getting on Hail? Only 56 kilometers, that's not great. Alright, we'll go back to Fusion. Because we know that these guys spawn, well, these guys spawned over here. I'm not sure if the other lot will. No messages in local about reinforcements. Here's the next lot, just one frigate, more cruisers and 3 battleships this time. Here's the frigate, go away. Yep, good, that's him gone. Just kill the battleships that are still yellow boxing, they're not actually dealing any damage to us, so we'll kill them before they can. Might as well turn the shield booster on, take us back to full health. There we go. And he's dead. Okay, this battleship is 1.1 million. Nice. Again, I'm not sure I'll bother looting any of this. Maybe if it had been an elite battleship, we might have done. But it's not, so I probably won't. And is the mission complete yet? Nope. Okay, it must be another spawn. So we'll reload, boost the shield back up to max. Okay, this is quite a lot. But most of them are frigates and destroyers, so they are not going to last very long at all. Just like so. And then it's battle cruisers. Well, this was the worst spawn ever. Why is this cruiser still alive? This destroyer. There he goes. Yeah, so far so good. I think perhaps what we'll do, because they all seem to be spawning in the exact same place, we're gonna actually get a bit closer and reload to hail, because we've never used hail ammunition in any of the gameplay we've done so far on this channel. I think it would be quite good fun to do so. So we'll just get in nice and close. That's probably close enough. And stop. And Bastion. Because Bastion gives you more range as well. There we go. Fall off range 56. We're within 40 of all the wrecks. Is the mission complete? Nope. Still got the orange circle and not the blue tick. So there must be at least one other spawn we're waiting for. So how much damage are we doing? We're doing 2,895 DPS. A shade under 3,000. Nice. Tracking is pretty crap though. That's the downside of hail. Okay, that's a lot of bad guys. So lock them up. Okay, this domination thing means that they are elite battleships, and they're going to hit like absolute trucks. Yep. I really want to just smash the cruisers, and then the 2 dominations, and then the rest of the battleships. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Usually when you see domination, it means commander. I'm not sure if these guys actually are commanders, but we'll look and salvage the wrecks anyway, see if we get any 2-2 salvage out of them. Yeah, these guys are going down nice and quickly. I mean, we're missing quite a lot because, I mean, the fall off range is only 56. Well, that was nice. Is it listed as an elite wreck? No, it's not. And as we see, it has no loot. That's quite annoying. Well, they weren't commanders, they were just big battleships. And it seems that the mission is now complete. That's fine, I'll talk to him after we've killed these remaining battleships. I should probably have changed to tracking speed script quite some time ago. Yeah, that's better. We're missing less often now. Jolly good. And we're done. So we'll reload back to Fusion. We've had our fun with hail. I'm not going to bother looting anything here. Let's talk to the agent. Complete remotely. Nice flying out there. The Defiance dealt with the remains of the attacking fleet easily once you took out their support. Now, as for the situation with this Republic Security Services agent, we're still discussing our options amongst the tribal leadership, but chances are that this guy was operating on his own. This means basically no one knew what he was doing or why the wildfire Kumak grabbed his attention. You're probably going to have to take that guy's passkey and go in there yourself, if Republic Security Services let us. We're still talking with them about this situation. Some people are looking at this disappearance in an entirely different light, if you get me. Republic Security Services operative shows up, and not much later, so do a bunch of angels. Yeah, still a few discussions to be had, I reckon. Anyway, get back to me again soon, and we'll have a plan ready for you. You've more than proven yourself now. Okay, so he trusts us, hooray! Let's request the next mission then. Friends in high places. Alright, we've talked it out and I was right. You are going in there. The Republic Security Services almost threatened to have you killed for attempting it, but with the accusations being levelled at them right now, they're just going to have to get over it. We needed someone independent, not tied to any one faction, and someone we knew who could trust. You were the obvious answer. I didn't even have to suggest it. The Republic Security Services has given us the location of the compound where this agent was doing his work. Your task will be to fly there and investigate it. We're looking for anything that would give us further insight into why he was visiting the Defiance. All he could tell us was that he expressed an interest in examining the Kumak and suddenly showed up. The Angel showed up shortly after. This is a politically delicate assignment, but a pretty easy one from your end. Just fly in there, have a poke around and bring back anything you think might be relevant to our investigations. I'll be plugged into your camera feed for this one, along with the rest of the Republic Security Services. We'll tell you what to look for if we see anything there. Sorry about the invasive measures, but it was either that or 500 millionist collateral. Okay, so we're going quite a few systems away, and apparently we're facing off against Minmatar, which is a bit strange. So we'll accept remotely, and I'll see you at the site. Okay, we're finally in the mission system, so let's walk to the site and see what we can find. Okay, lots and lots of stuff here. I think we're taking this acceleration gate, so let's go. Okay, our agent is speaking to us. You're now in warp to the Republic Security Services compound foyer. From here, you'll have to use the acceleration gate. It should be the only one you have access to. Yes, thank you. I worked that out myself. That message should have popped up as soon as we clicked warp, not after we landed. As I said, these missions are janky. Active. So let's see what's in the next pocket. Nothing very much. Okay, we need to approach this, so let's just approach it. Okay, we're in. Good. Now, see these 3 storage warehouses to your left up at the back? No, but I'll take your word for it. Start there. Republic Security Services says that any documents archived would have been more than enough information. Let's see about that. Aha, okay, these storage warehouses. No? Still nothing. What the hell? Okay, one last thing to try. That giant radio telescope over there. I'm guessing it cached all outgoing transmissions. Everything else might be empty, but I'll bet there's still some data in that thing. Head over there and check it out. We're going to kindly ask the RSS for the decryption passwords right now. Okay, now it's spawned a little can in this tower. Okay, here are the reports. We'll just take all of these. Start conversation and complete the mission. Wow, that was an exciting mission, wasn't it? Wow. Excellent work out there. We're making copies of the data you recovered. It looks like we'll have more than enough here to work on. From first impressions, it looks like this RSS agent was working almost entirely alone on some operation involving a highly placed Amatar defector and a Wildfire Kumak. Republic Security Services people here with me are claiming they've never even heard of this matter before. I'm seeing reports here to suggest that this Amatar sister was a source for historical information from the Wildfire. I don't like the name of that RSS operation though. Stillwater. That's basically the opposite of Wildfire. We should be careful not to trust Republic Security Services too much on this one, I think. In fact, I have an idea. I'll speak to you again after I made a few arrangements. Well, speak to me now. Okay, next mission, My Little Eye. Firstly, I have an update on the documents you recovered. The Thucker and Crucial tribes have flown in analysts to go over these copies. It may take some time to sift through all the data and find fresh leads, but I'm confident we'll find something useful in there. In the meantime, I have something else for you. I've made a few arrangements with Republic Security Services and convinced them to let you continue working on the Wildfire Kumak business. Officially, you'll be working as the RSS liaison for the Brutor tribe, but in reality, you'll be on the front line working for both of us to figure out just what is going on. You are our go-to guy on this one, and you got that job based on my recommendation, so don't make me look bad, alright? I've been asked to point you towards Corporal Nif Abrusker, who you can find in the system of Aldra in Metropolis region. I don't know the guy, but I do know the RSS, and my advice is don't trust him too much. In fact, part of the reason I recommended you for this job is because I know I can rely on your judgment. That, and you know how to deliver results. I want you to keep an eye on this RSS operation. My gut still tells me they're hiding something from us, but I suppose we'll see, right? Hey, this is just a handoff to the next agent in the chain, so once again, I'll see you when we get there.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we are in the mission system, ready to talk to our new agent, and we're warping to this beacon, the Republic Security Services Liaison Headquarters. And here it is. It's just some telescopes and an agent in a ship. Let's talk to the agent. Okay, and the previous mission has automatically completed. And the new agent says, "Greetings, I'm Corporal Nilf Abrusker. I'm glad to have you working with us. Now, we have much to discuss and little time in which to discuss it, so if you don't mind, I'll get straight to the point. You conducted yourself with skill and cunning for the previous agent. Due to this, and due to the fact that you're already involved in this delicate matter, we have decided to enlist your services, if you will provide them. As you've no doubt learned by now, it appears we have an intelligence asset in the Amatar Consulate, and their handler, our agent, has disappeared under mysterious circumstances as well. It is a messy situation at the moment, but I have little doubt that we will clean it up one way or another. Our Amatar asset is a priority for now. If we can find her, we will be able to make sense of the Wildfire Kumak you have discovered. The tribes have their best people working on those documents you recovered as well, trying to glean her identity from something in there. Even though we don't know her identity, they have shown us who one of their enemies is. The data you have recovered has strongly supported existing evidence we have that an Amatar counter-agent is in our midst, and now we have their name. We believe this person has gathered information that may compromise our own source in the Amatar government. This traitor is currently residing at one of our residential quarters with his family, completely unaware that the world is about to come crashing down upon him. We've disabled his ship's FTL link without his knowledge, and for the past 12 hours we've run a dead-end intercept on every transmission he's tried to make out of the area. We know he's about to make an escape with his family sometime soon. Your task is to ensure that his ship does not escape that area intact. Okay, so this is just an assassination mission against a single target. It's next system over. We're getting 5 million ISK and 1.97 in time reward bonus. So let's go. Okay, we're in the mission system. We're on the way to the mission. We have another pop-up which says, "This reconfigured station houses thousands of Republic Security Services agents along with their families and serves as just one of many such secure locations for employees to settle down. Often, the line of work RSS agents undertake brings with it a risk of recriminations. In order to minimise the threat to their families and keep the agents' minds on the job, the RSS often heavily subsidises the accommodation of these residential suites. For them, it's just another way to approach internal security. The cost of these subsidies pales in comparison to the amounts the Amar would pay for just one good defector, and the damage done from high-level leak would be significant for an entity that built itself on the security of information." Okay, so the guy's here, and we just have to wait and eventually our target will show up and we'll kill him. There he is. He's in range. Let's just have at him. Surprise, surprise! We're a little bit out of tractor beam range, but that'll be fixed as soon as the bastion goes away, and then it goes just now. Timed that rather well. So let's tractor beam this and tractor beam that. And what do we have in here? Aha, evidence. Right, we'll take that. And what else do they have? More tags and an expensive micro-watt drive. Right, that'll do it. Let's get out of here.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's hand this mission in. Complete mission. And the agent says, "It's good to know we're on the same page. Our asset in Minmatar sends their thanks. They've been gathering information for us. There'll be something shortly. Get back to me in a minute or two." And we'll in fact get back to him in the next episode. Not too much happened in this episode. I know we only actually had 2 combat missions, one of which was 1 ship. But that's the way it goes in epic arcs. They are quite old, they've never really been changed, but that's just the way it is. I hope you come back for the next one. I'm going to try and unjam my ship from where I've managed to get it stuck. And until then, take very good care of yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon.